All right, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I usually these don't get any views or any notifications after I've streamed once already. So I don't know if it's actually going to do anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and try streaming again. I usually don't do this. I'm a one and done type of guy, but we're gonna we're gonna try this again once more. So hopefully y'all can enjoy that. And if it seems like it's not doing too well, I'll just go ahead and end it a little bit faster than usual. Even though that stream, that one I did a little while ago, did a perfect job at that. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. That's good right there. Alright, this should have that alien looking creature there. Yeah, hi again, Hip. Welcome to the stream again. So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna do well. So I'll probably just stick around for 20 minutes and see if it does. If it doesn't, then that's that, I guess, and I have my answer. I actually put a poll of it up to see, hey, should I just try streaming again if it fails, or should I just let it be? And all the answers was let it be, but I decided to just try it again because I actually have a lot of free time at the moment for today. But hey, if it isn't gonna happen, it ain't gonna happen. It is what it is. So we're gonna have the other set of arms like that. So we're gonna do that galactic question of previous screen. Yeah, I streamed earlier today and it crashed. And as an extra surprising thing, it crashed. It crashed only 40 minutes into the stream, so I don't know. The issue was getting worse. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. I think make this boy have wins. No, his sister has some, but he doesn't, so he's not gonna get any. I also need to make his ears be a little bit taller. Not taller, but higher. So let's go to about there. And then also look like he can use some ears on that side too. So that should be good. Alright. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so let's copy this over, and I'm just gonna use the color schemes for it. Alright, so I think that's fine. So let's do that and copy this. Let's do that. Then back to tree for right here. Alright, so that's good like that. Alright, so it seems like the stream is doing well so far. Like, I actually managed to get like 8 folk on the stream earlier today, and then it crashed, and I just couldn't log back on, so I gave up for a while. Then I decided to just try this again.
I'm so bored. These
Alright, so
are starting to feel like chores. But some
let's do that, and let's actually have a few of them
one world?
like that.
3 as my playground.
Alright, that could be interesting. Alright, so that worked. Actually, that pun does not look logical there. So I'm gonna switch it to the other side, if anything. So to trade. Let's go to 2. And so there we go. That looks good like that. Let's actually make this a little bit bigger. I like how that looks, so we're gonna actually move that one down a bit to about right here. there we go. Right, so that should be good. Right, so let's get that and this. The interesting fact was I was planning on killing this character off, but I got a suggestion from folks I know in real life that said that I should not do it, and I also decided to poll my audience and they said I should not do it. I kept it a secret, but I decided let's go ahead and tell them now. Here we go. Alright, let's go back to black. And this. Alright, so. But yeah, I can also like do stuff where the stream I could draw like anything folks suggest. So if y'all are curious, just leave a suggestion and I'll draw it in a bit. Alright. Not console. I almost had a PS3 at 7, but I don't know how to control the 7-year-old. Now I need it. Yeah, I'm not sure if they would be more expensive now or less expensive. All I know is that the PS3 really should still be sold because if it's anything like the PlayStation 2, then it's a pretty good console. I know for a fact that the PlayStation 2 is absolutely amazing. So I feel I have some high hopes for that console too. Right, so let's add this here. And this here. Would probably be easier if I just start from the eyes. So let's do like that. Like this. Even though I never once drew their eyes like that. Right. Anyways, this one is a newt, which is a tiny amphibian. Alright. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that now. Hey, let me just do this quickly. Just do that. And let me just fill in like the irises, and then we're gonna do galactic suggestion now. So we're gonna do that. know what? I am still not liking the eyes, but we're gonna just move on from that. Yeah, the 20. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put in the 20-minute in. Alright, we'll just go from audience feedback then. Alright, so we got a Newt here. I remember how those look. I should probably look up a reference picture, but I'm just gonna draw it from memory first. Alright, so gonna have that, this, and not quite that big. I am no good at realism, so I'm gonna just make him like a cartoony kind of Newt. Tiny crocodile. Yeah. So let's do that. Do that. I forget if Newt have webbed feet. I know they live like in the water and stuff. Not like in the water, but near it. But yeah, they are amphibians. So let's do that actually, and do it because their feet kind of look like that if I remember correctly. Right, so I'm gonna do this here. And then I'll just look up a reference photo to see how close I got to it. Right, so let's do that. So that's pretty close. Let's do the tail now. Alright, and I remember them being like wet all the time, so you could just add like a bit of shine to them. So let's add that, and then we can add the color. Shouldn't really interfere with the color too much. And we go down to tools. These can float, so fairies can use them as boats. Yep. There are some fairies that use all kinds of like floating objects to fish. I've been thinking about like making like really, really short comic books, like 4 or maybe 6 panels, just to show like a little slice of life of each like fairy occupation. I think that could be interesting. So we have a little ocean creature here, a little ocean critter. Now, I'm gonna look up a Newt because I feel like I got a bunch of it incorrectly. So I'm gonna look up how one looks now and see how close I got. Alright, so Newt. Newt, 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 Newt. I was way off. They're supposed to be orange. Alright. Let's change that to this color, orange, right now. Oh my, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, well, that would have to do. And we make this one brighter orange, like so. Even though I like the green, it works better like this. But I got the face surprisingly accurate, just not the eyes. So let's go ahead and fix the eyes. Oh no, the stream crashing again. If it crashes again, I'm just gonna let it be. Let it be and grab me a meal. I mean, usually these are inverted with these kind of reptiles. I mean, amphibians. So, I don't know if the picture is accurate, but I'll just go ahead and go with it. Because that's what the picture says.
Our might shattered in an instant.
That's most definitely a fact. Galactic.
So insignificant. It was the demon of nightmares who undid our fate.
But yeah, I remember something.
The world cowers in our wake.
But yeah, I was thinking about like making these tiny little. Let me zoom out on this. Right, so that's basically how I knew it would look. Suppose I could like draw the feet on the other side, even though they would still be hidden. I finally got what I was looking for. Okay, there we go. Oh, I like the song. Alright. They do have like these spots, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, it does have an issue with streaming. So yeah, like for example, I was thinking about like making a little Zine type of thing. Where I can just like make these short little things just so I can make the comic like, well, not make the comic itself, but like make a little add-ons to it. Could be interesting. Alright, so I need to show you a little example. At one moment. Here we go. Alright, so let's see. Like, for example, instead of making like a whole 9 pages like I've been doing per comic, I would just simply do this. I'll do that, and that could be the whole comic, or I can extend it to like just 6 panels like so. And that would be the entire panic for like the side project type of thing. And have too many thoughts in my mind and too little focus to be doing that. Could be interesting though, but who knows? Alright, if you want, then maybe I could like try and see about like just doing that quickly, like a little short 1-page comic, and we just do it right here on stream to see if it's even possible. Could be interesting. Yeah. All right, so let me see. Oh, by the way, any other suggestions? Or if you think I should do that comic, I have an idea in mind. Thinking, oh, one moment. I can't remember the size of the comic, like for the auditor. Oh, I have this width right here. Right, so the width is 2063. Right, so 2063, that's about that wide. So that we can just go with 4,000 as a rough estimate. Maybe 3,090. Right. Right, suggest. Alright. So let's do that. Let's make Grand Newton here. 2063. Then for the height, let's do roughly. You could probably just shrink it down later, if anything. So let's do that 000. Well, chances are it's much bigger. Oh, that looks long as heck. Let's adjust the image and go with 3.7. Still on. Resize 3.5. Right, we're getting there, and 3.3. That's better. Alright. So what do you suggest? Galactic? Yeah, we got like a nice little design going about here. Since this includes like the trimming part, we can just go ahead and move that over to there. I like to always have an establishing shot, so we're gonna go and do that. In fact, let me just copy that. It's right there. Let's go here. Pirate Fury. Alright. Should we make just one picture of the Pirate Fury, or make it into like a whole little comic book here? Just this little page, but it's still here. It's gonna be the equivalent to a page around this size. Alright. Thinking maybe like around that size could be fun, so let's do that. Alright, so let me see, how big is that? Around yay big, so let's do. Actually, I could just copy and paste though. And so let's go down to here. And that's the one. Then, if I accidentally got the 10 incorrect, we got that 10 there to prove it. Alright. So we're actually gonna crop to this selection here. So crop, so that way we have that. Let's actually change the panel to be plan on making it blue, but we're gonna just change this to around that color. Right. Right, perfect. Right. That's maybe a few pages where the main character finds himself in pirate ships. Yeah. So let's do this. So comic page core. I'll just add on to the elements as I'm going. So let's do background. Let's go with people. Sky. Right. Let's see. Let's actually have the building behind the people. Oh, did not mean to do that. Need to add that. Building. Right, that should be good. Alright, so what I'm thinking of is, let's see. Let's do like a little storyboard. I do this all the time with the other one, so let's see how it works. Alright, so storyboard. Alright, so let's go ahead and use like a bright neon color for it. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking first we have an establishing shot of... Oh, what the heck? Alright, that's good. You have an establishing shot of this. We got like the boat. We can determine what it is later. It kind of looks like a hat, so that would be funny if it was. But yeah, so anyways. You have like this as the boat. I'm going to make it look way better. So yeah, let's say this is the boat. Is the crew just sailing in the river. And let's say like it stops right there, and say like all the way over there there's like a bear or something. Some kind of animal over there. Keep in mind, this is just like my imagination at work here. I'm not like gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna just working out how it would look. Actually, this looks more like a wild cat than a bear, so let's actually make that a cat. So that. So just that, basically. And then, that could be like the first panel. Like they're basically fishing for like, what's something found in the water? I was thinking like crayfish or something. A normal fish should be fine. And so, yeah, there's the panels there. Then I always have this certain kind of word right here. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot the keys are broken. So I can't have them like say some certain words. I'll be right back after. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so let's add that, and then let's see. Word bubbles. There we go. So let's add this. Oh, and let's also have a nice little tin going on right here. It's a saddle. Yeah. I don't think this is a good idea. But let's at least draw the pirate first. Alright, so let's actually move the storyboard up a peg and go to the background. So let's see. Let's actually use some of this here, the moss. Alright, so we got this. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do dirt. I was wondering why it wasn't drawn, but I guess that was that. Oh, too full. That's unfortunate. I'll probably end it soon if, like, too many folks don't show up. Alright, so got this dirt here. Let's have that. But the show that I watched recently, Stand By Me, it's a pretty good movie. Right, so let's do that. Right. Bada boom. Alright, and now let's have a nice little bit of ocean current. So that should be fine. I could barely see the outlines now. I guess that's why I never really went with neon blue this whole time. Alright, well, that's fine then. So let's do that. Let's actually... Let's see. Let's actually change the outline now. So let's change it to neon green. Alright, now I can see it better. Alright, so let's include this as a building. So let's see, what I want to see. And so these guys are only 2 inches tall. So I'm thinking maybe we can have them. Let's see, build their own boat? No. Well, maybe. Personally, I was thinking they can use like an old hat or something. Like a hat would fly away, so it could be kind of funny. So let's do that. Alright, so gonna use this old hat right here. I can go crazier with this. Alright, first let's just finish off the old hat right now. So that's the old hat idea. Here's the other idea. See, these fairies are 2 inches tall. They can just have a banana raft or something. So let's do that and that. Alright, there we go. I think that could work, especially since they can fly up during an emergency. They can use that banana like as a lure. A lure. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Alright, so let's see. Let's actually make this yellow for now. That. Gonna make this just slightly brighter. Then add that to this. That's not working. Alright, that's fine. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so let's see. Banana. So let's see. I should actually just make a poll of it too. Alright, there we go. Let's see. And let's also have like little bits of banana mush coming out. Alright, so here we go. We got a banana boat. Alright, so got that.